How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with another review. I have a little bit of, blonde ale time. A little bit of adjunct laden blonde ale time in the form of Ecliptic Brewing is their Flamingo Planet. It's a Guava blonde ale. It's a seasonal from them. Never had this before, but kind of in the mood for a chugger. Basketball's on. It's March Madness, so this is doing me proper. This will probably go up way after, so it is what it is. What else does it say in this can? Ecliptic Brewing Flamingo Planet. It's a Guava blonde ale. It's a seasonal, easy drinking blonde ale brewed with guava, lightly hopped with Amarillo and crystal hops. Done and done. Do I have an ABV? 5.5. Let's crack into it. See what she's got. Do I want to put it in this one? Man, yeah, let's throw it in this glass. I'm going to switch glasses on you guys. That's what I do sometimes. Give that a pour, see what she's got. I like that other shaped glass for a little bit more bigger, robuster beers. And, this is usually my hazy glass. But as we can tell, this is hazy, so it kind of works out. Index finger, super tight compact bubbles, like infinite creaminess. I want to sleep on that shit all day. And it's got that soft haze. It looks more double New England, or it looks more like a hazy New England style IPA than a generic blonde ale or just a big wheat beer. But yeah, that rich creamy head, nice hazy body. She looks delectable. Doesn't look anything much like a traditional blonde ale. Let's get a nose. And she kind of smells like a soft pale because you do get that pop of bitterness. You're not going to get a big, huge fruit component off those hops. It's more of just a pop of almost herbally, like, if not generic kind of hop bitterness, but then you get that soft guava in there. A bit fruity, fresh fruity, a little spritzy, but at the same time has this rich deepness to it. So she smells nice. She smells nothing like a blonde ale because I'm getting that rich guava and that pop of that bitterness from those hops. But it smells nice. It smells tasty. You know what I mean? It smells like she's a chugger. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay. That's a summer beer. It's weird because what this beer is doing is almost like, you ever see, like, watch those cooking shows where they fuck up or they don't have enough time to finish and they do the deconstructed food prep thing, and the judges go, deconstructed is this another word for not finished? I'm not saying this beer is not finished, but it's almost like deconstructed hazy, and that instead of using hops to get you there, you use a little bit of hops for the bittering, you use the fruit for that kind of fruit portion the hops typically give you in a New England style hazy. And then there has to be a, not blonde ale, a wheat beer, maybe even a little bit of oats or something like that floating in there to give you that kind of haze, to give you that richness, that creaminess, because it does have a sultry, soft mouthfeel to it. You do get that guava. It's nice, it's fresh, it's real. Much different than what I got from their, what was that? It was a collab they did with Brooklyn. It was a wheat beer, and I forget what it was. A tangerine. I don't think it was guava. It was another fruit. It came off very synthetic for me. This comes off really fresh, really real. You can get a little pop of like almost like acidic fruitness from it, and then you get that soft bitterness on the other side. So it's almost like getting to the hazy realm through a different path, through like a different kind of set of elements to get there. And I think it works out pretty well, especially that it's lower ABV. It's not going to be confused with an IPA. So I can see them calling it like a blonde ale, so as to not confuse people. But I don't think it's a blonde ale either. I think it's more just like a fruited, aggressively hopped wheat, American wheat. But I mean, we're kind of splitting hairs here when it comes to God naming. Blonde ale, American wheat, it is what it is. But what this is fruit forward, a nice soft pop of that kind of herbal bitterness, and a really nice mouthfeel, and a 5.5% package. I can see myself chugging a bunch of these because it's way more vibrant than a base blonde ale. That's what you think when you think blonde ale. You think kind of something a little bit softer, a little bit more kind of neutral. And this has an aggressiveness to it that's quite nice. So I could see this being something I can drink at like a tailgate or a barbecue, one of those kind of summertime things, and not get tired of it because it has enough flavor to kind of keep me excited, but it's not super heavy to the point where it kind of just weighs on my palate too much. Is it one of the better blonde ales that I've had as of late? It would be up there if it actually was a blonde ale. Is it one of the better fruited beers? Let's go that direction. Wide berth, but I definitely allow it to be in that conversation. I really like the way the fruit's coming off in this. You get this nice, rich, real fruitness, and you get that little pop of soft bitterness, and you get that little bit of nice kind of almost soft acidity from that guava, and it all kind of works for me. So I do like this, especially as a summertime chugger. Value and availability, no idea. Ecliptic, they send stuff to me and leave you with, if you like, what will you like this beer? If you like hoppy fruited beers, but you want a little bit more real fruit in your life as opposed to that kind of mistaken for fruitiness that hops give you, along with that super sweet kind of backbone on those beers. If you want fruit, but fruit more from fruit as opposed to hops, and you want it in a non-soured kind of chuggable beer, this is probably going to do you really good. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little Ecliptic right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.